This is not just the refresh with 6th generation Skylake processors. Dell is also bringing XPS 13 Skylake and Infinity displays to the 15-inch laptop market, and adding a 12-inch tablet/keyboard combo. Dell's XPS 13 2015 Ultrabook was a hit, so, not surprisingly, the company has launched much the same thing with a bigger 15.6-inch screen, while upgrading the processors on both systems to 6th generation Intel Skylake. The XPS 15 looks exactly like the XPS 13, and also has an Infinity Edge display with very narrow bezels, developed with Sharp. This has enabled Dell to reduce the size of the machine, where the XPS 13 fitted a 13.3-inch screen into a body closer to the 11.6-inch form factor. The XPS 15 has been reduced to fit a 14-inch form factor. Powerful 15.6-inch Windows laptops generally end up as desktop replacements, but the XPS 15 could realistically serve as a portable. It's not ultralight at 3.9 lbs 1.78 kg, but it's lighter than a 15.4-inch MacBook Pro 4.5 lbs 2.04 kg and not much heavier than a 13.3-inch MacBook Pro 3.5 lbs 1.58 kg. The thing you lose compared with bigger 15.6-inch designs is the dedicated number keypad. The XPS 15 also has the option of a 4K Ultra HD screen with a resolution of 3840 x 2160 pixels. Compare the Retina MacBook Pro's 2880 x 1800. For graphics professionals who want something better than the integrated Intel 5600 graphics, there's an optional NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960M with 2 GB of GDDR5 memory. The Thunderbolt 3/USB Type-C combo port allows for further expansion via a docking station. The specification looks competitive with Microsoft's Surface Book, but at a lower price. In a brief hands-on, I was impressed. The screen is brilliant, the backlit keyboard is good, and the trackpad is excellent. The keyboard felt like an improvement on the XPS 13 2105 that I had on loan for review, but it's impossible to be sure when you don't have the two machines side by side. However, if you've experienced the XPS 13, the new XPS 15 feels very much the same, only bigger. The new XPS 13 is just like the old one, only with a Skylake processor, which includes better graphics, more storage, more memory, and better battery life. It also has the new Thunderbolt 3/USB Type-C combo port, which allows for further expansion via a docking station. However, the weight has increased slightly, from 2.6 lbs to 2.7 lbs. Also, XPS 13 buyers can now get up to 16 GB of DDR4 memory, and up to 1 TB of SSD storage. Dell's Paul Craddock said that, in the future, the maximum memory will be increased to 32 GB. What about battery life? Tricky question. Dell says the new XPS 13 delivers up to 18 hours, 14 minutes of battery life with a full HD display, while the XPS 15 offers up to 17 hours with a full HD display, 84 Wh battery and SSD. If you have a high-res screen with brightness on high and work the Core i5 or Core i7 processor hard, then you're not going to get that sort of battery life, in my experience. However, battery life should still be good enough for most users. As well as trying the XPS 13 and XPS 15, I got a brief hands-on with two early versions of the all-new XPS 12, which Dell UK said will be launched next year or maybe next month in the USA. See: Move over Surface Pro 4, Dell challenges with new XPS 12.
Got it ready.